أنا أول ألماني مولود في قطر. I'm the first German born in Qatar, and I was born here in 1984 in Hamad Hospital. My father came here in 1982, and he was one of the first athletics coaches in the country, and he helped as a pioneer in the sporting development of the country over the years. I've grown up here, and yeah, it's like my home now. I feel that Qatar is really our home for 3 generations now, so it's a fantastic place to be. I'm an author, and I've written 11 books with HBKU Press, and they are books of all different types. So I've written books for children, for young adults, and also adults. And one of the books, the first one that I wrote, was about Qatar's football and sports history, and the journey that Qatar went on from the earliest days of playing football in the 1940s all the way to 75 years later, preparing to host the world for the FIFA World Cup 2022. So it's a fascinating journey, and I was very proud and honored to be able to write that story. All the more because I'm born here and I'm raised in Qatar, and so it felt like a very special book for me to write. And I think Qatar has influenced all of my books and writing, because I try to include parts of the culture, the traditions of the country in any book that I write, because I feel like it's an important aspect of the story that this country has to tell to the world. There have been many great memories living in Qatar over the years. When I presented my first book here at Qatar National Library, so it was at the auditorium here in November 2019. So 3 years ago, I was able to present Journeys on a Football Carpet right here in the library, which is such a special place for me as a book lover to be able to present your first book here in front of your family and friends. And my father was there, and that was a really proud moment. Obviously, also being able to contribute to, in a small way to Qatar's successful hosting of the FIFA World Cup is something that, as a football fan and someone who's born here in Qatar and grew up here, is something that is indescribable. It's so special, so very grateful for those opportunities. Qatar National Library is a very special place to me. It's magical surroundings, right, for a book lover. Every time you come here, there's so many different books, so many ideas that you can access so easily, and I enjoy as well when you come here to find a book in a bookshelf is something quite special, right? So it's not like a Google search, for example, but you can actually find a book, and the moment of finding a book is always something special, I find. A place here as well where I've written a lot of my books, so I love to come here to write, to do research, to do reading, and also I've done a lot of my children's books readings here at the Children's Library. So yeah, Qatar National Library is one of my favorite places in Qatar. Growing up in Qatar, we witnessed a lot of the change that the country has gone through over the past decade. So we've seen how the country has developed. For example, in West Bay, we used to play football there next to the Khalifa Tennis Complex. And over the years, obviously, the whole West Bay has grown so fast, and all of the skyscrapers have come up. As a family, we enjoyed going to the beach a lot, to the inland sea and to the south of the country. And those were great memories where we used to go every weekend to the deserts of the country. Over the years, Qatar has hosted so many major sporting competitions that we were able to witness that development firsthand as well. So for example, I was a ball boy when Boris Becker played the Qatar Open Tennis Tournament here in 1994. That makes it very special now as well to host the FIFA World Cup, and the fact that it's coming to the country that you call home.